Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Steven. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this beautiful e-commerce website using the Divi theme. Let me go ahead and show you the website that we're going to be creating today. You can see here that we have a custom header. So this header right here, if you hover over here, you can see this is my account page. And if you put your mouse here, you can see this is the search icon. If you click on it, it will open a pop-up like this for your customer to search for a specific product. And then here we also have the wish link as well. If you click here, it will open the wish page. And here we have the cart page. If you click on it, it will open the pop-up here for the cart. And also here at the bottom, we also have the cart icon. If you click on it, it will also open the cart pop-up so that your customer will see the items that they currently have on the cart. So you can see that this is a really nice menu. This is not your typical Divi menu. If you click here on this hamburger icon here, you can see that we have this mega menu here. You can pretty much add anything that you want inside here. I will show you how to do that in this video. So you can see here we are currently on the home page of the website, and you can see that we have a hero section here, and we also have some banners over here. We have the featured products, and if you know, by default Divi doesn't have the add to cart button, but here we do have the add to cart button. So this is what our product is going to look like. And if you hover over the product, you can see that we have the quick view button here, and we also have the add to wish list button over here. So if you click on it, it will open a pop-up for that specific product, and then you can just click here to close it. And then if you click on the add to wish list, it will add this particular product to wish list. You can click here to view your wish list. You can see the custom wish list page here. You can also add this product to your cart just by clicking on this button right here. So let's go back to home page here. So if you keep scrolling down here, you can see we also have the trending products, and here we have some flash sales. We have a banner here. We also have a banner here as well. And then if you scroll down here, you can see that we have shop by category. If you hover over any of this image, you can shop the women's category just by clicking on this browse button. You can also shop the men's category or the kids category as well. And here we have the latest products. And if you scroll down here, we have the customer satisfaction. We have the testimonials over here. So this is a tab. If you click here, you can see the testimonial here on the side. And then lastly, we have some posts from the blog. So if you want to have a blog page on your website, you can display this section. If not, you can go ahead and delete this section. And then if you scroll down here, you can also see that we have a custom footer right here. So we have this custom footer, and then let's go back up here to the header, and then over here we have other pages as well. We have the about us page, we have the shop page, we have the blog page, we also have the contact us page. I'm not going to go through all the pages. I will go through the shop page here. So this is the shop page. This is what your shop page is going to look like. You can see this is a custom shop page, and over here on the left side we have the product filters. You can filter by category by selecting any of these categories, or you can also use this slide here to filter by price. And then we have the cart page. So this is what your cart page is going to look like. You can see that this is also a custom cart page. So if you scroll up here, you can see that these cart totals will stick to the top until we reach to the section where we have all the product that we have on the cart, and then it will start scrolling. And then if you go back here, you can also see that we have a custom checkout. So this is what your checkout is going to look like. You can see this is also a custom checkout as well. And then lastly, we have the my account page. So guys, this my account page is not your typical my account page. You can see that we have a custom my account page here. You can see here that we have the dashboard, and on the dashboard here, your customer can edit their account. They can edit the billing information, the payment method, their wish list. They can also see their wish list from here. And then here we have the tabs. If you click on orders, they can see all their orders here, and then download. If you are selling like digital products, this is where your customer is going to see all their digital product. They can always come back here and download any product that they bought on your website. So this tutorial that I'm making is not just for clothing. You can see that I'm using clothing as an example, but you can pretty much sell anything that you want to sell. You can sell digital products, you can sell shoes, you can sell whatever you want to sell. You can do that with this tutorial. So here you can see this is great for digital products. Your customers are going to have a great experience here on my account page. You can see this is a really nice my account page. So you can also see we have money spent. So this is where your customer is going to see how much they have spent on your website, and they can also see all their reviews from here. And then the edit account, they can click here to edit the account as well. The billing information, they can also add that from here. And then the payment method, they can add a new payment method from here as well. And here we have live chat. So if you have a live chat on your website, your customer can also access that from here. And here we have the support ticket. So if you have a support system on your website, they can also submit a new ticket from here, or they can view all their ticket from here as well. So you can see this is not your typical WooCommerce WooCommerce dashboard. You can see this is very custom. This is a custom dashboard. So now that you've seen the website that we're going to be creating today, if you like what you are seeing, you know what to do. Please go ahead and share this video so that other people can see it. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, go ahead and do that, and don't forget to hit the bell notification icon so you get notified every time I upload a video like this. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Okay, so to get started, the first thing we're going to do is to get a domain and hosting. So if you already have a domain and hosting, you can go ahead and skip this step. I will leave the timestamp in the description box below. You can jump to any section at any time. If you don't have your domain and hosting, let me go ahead and show you how you can get your domain and hosting. So to get your domain and hosting account, the first thing you need to do is to go to your browser and type wplifestyle/namehero. So wplifestyle/namehero and click enter. I will also leave the link in the description box below. You can just click on it and it will bring you to this page right here. So this page right here is namehero.com. So Namehero is one of my favorite web hosting providers. I've been using Namehero for a very long time, and I've been using it for pretty much all my clients at this point. So the reason why I like Namehero is because their web hosting is super fast and also reliable, and then at the same time very affordable. You can see here that you can get your web hosting for $2.69 per month. This is very affordable if you compare it with other web hosting providers that is not even as good as Namehero. So Namehero is my go-to web hosting provider whenever I need a web hosting service for me or my client or anybody. That's why I recommend them on my channel. So once you're ready to get started, all you need to do is to click on this button, get started now, and then this will bring you to their pricing section right here. You can see here that they have 4 different plans. The first one here is the starter cloud, the plus cloud, the turbo cloud, and the business cloud. You can see here the main difference here is the number of websites that you get and the number of RAM that you get. So if you're planning on creating more than one website, I recommend going with the turbo cloud, or you can just go with the plus cloud. The reason why I recommend the turbo cloud is because here in the turbo cloud you also get access to the NVMe storage. So this is a different type of storage that is faster than SSD. SSD is already fast, and then the NVMe storage is even faster. So if you want to get access to a faster storage, you might consider going with this plan right here. And then under this plan as well, you also get access to their security plugin, which is also free, and you also get access to their premium SSL certificate for e-commerce. So this is actually good because you need SSL certificate to be able to accept payment on your e-commerce website. You do get a free SSL certificate here, but it's not a premium one. But here they're giving you access to a premium SSL certificate for free. So there's a lot of values in this plan right here. So I will recommend going with this plan. So once you've decided the plan that you want to go with, just go ahead and click on order now. So from here you can choose your domain name. So your domain name is basically your website name.com. For example, Namehero domain name is namehero.com, and then my website domain name is wplifestyle.com. So your own website domain name might be your name.com or maybe your business name.com. So go ahead and figure out what your domain name is going to be, and then you can come here and type in that domain name and see if it's available. So sometimes when you search for a domain name, it's not going to be available because someone else is already using it. In that case, you have to try another domain name. For example, if you type namehero.com, it's not going to be available because Namehero is already using it. So then you can try a different domain name, or you can try a different extension. Maybe .com is not available. Maybe you can try .net, .us, or you can use other local extensions. They have a lot of extensions here. You can use any of these extensions. If the one you're looking for is not available in .com, you can use another extension to get that particular domain name. So let me go ahead and try wpl2022.com. So this basically means wplifestyle2022.com. Let's see if this is available. So you can see that our domain name is available, right? You also get this domain name for free, right? You can see here that you get this for free for 1 year, and then after 1 year you pay $13.98 USD every year for this domain. So we'll go ahead and click on continue. So from here you can go ahead and choose your billing cycle. If you want to get billed every year, you can choose this one. If you want to get billed every 2 years, you can go with this. If you want to get billed every 3 years, then you can go with this one. So basically the higher you go, the higher discount you get. You can see here for 1 year you get 16% discount, and then for 2 years you get 23% discount, and then for 3 years you get 33% discount, and then if you want to go for 1 month you don't get any discount. So I recommend going for at least 1 year. So go ahead and choose the billing cycle that works best for you, but for this tutorial I'm going to go with the 1 month because I'm just showing you guys how you can do this step by step. So I don't really need another hosting account account. And then here you can see that they are trying to upsell some stuff to us, but we don't really need any of this. So go ahead and ignore all of this. The only thing that you need here is this SSL certificate, because you do need this to accept payments on your website. So once you have this selected, go ahead and click on continue. And then over here we have upsells again. The only thing you need here is the IP protection. So make sure that you have IP protection selected, so that way your personal information and your email address will be protected from the public, so that the public is not going to have access to your information. If you don't have this selected, you will see that after you register for your domain and hosting, in the next 1 hour or 30 minutes, you'll start getting spam emails, people offering you different services like web hosting, web design, SEO services, just different marketing services that you don't want to deal with. And you're going to start getting hundreds and hundreds of them, and you don't want to deal with that. So go ahead and save yourself the stress to make sure you don't get any spam emails from random people. So once you select that, go ahead and click on continue. So once you're on this page, this is your checkout page. You can review your order and see if there's anything that you want to change. Maybe you change your mind, you want to change your billing cycle. You can go ahead and click on this edit icon here to change the billing cycle. Also, another thing to keep in mind here is that to get the domain registration for free, you need to choose a billing cycle that is at least higher than 2 years. So because I have 1 month here, they're going to charge me for the domain registration, which is going to be $19.96. That's what they're going to charge me to register this domain. So once you review this, you can scroll down and go over here and fill in your personal information. If you already have an account, you can go ahead and log into your account here, which is what I'm going to do because I already have a Name Hero account. So I'm not going to create another one. But for now, let me show you guys how you can do this. So click on create a new account, and then from here, fill in your personal information. You know how to do this. This is very, very simple to do. And then the most important one is to scroll down here and make sure that over here that you put in your support pin. And this pin, guys, make sure that you remember this pin. This is the pin that you're going to need to access support on your web hosting. So every time you request a support, they're going to ask for this pin just to make sure that it's you that is requesting for the support. So make sure that you keep this pin safe. And then here, make sure that you choose a strong password. Don't use your name as the password or use your phone number or stuff like that. So make sure you choose a strong password. And then over here, if you want to use a different information for your domain registration information, you can click here and add new information, and you're going to fill this form again. If not, you can use the default one that you already filled up here. So once you do that, you scroll down here and select the payment method that you want to use to make your payment. You can use PayPal, and you can also use Coinbase. Oh, they have cryptocurrency. That's nice. And then here you can also use credit card as well. So go ahead and choose the payment method that you want to use. And then over here, if you want to receive emails from them, you can leave this toggle on. If not, you can disable this like this. And then over here, make sure that you read the terms of service. Once you finish reading that, you can come back here and check this box, and then go ahead and click on checkout. So I'm using PayPal to checkout. So depending on the type of payment method that you choose, you're going to see a different screen. So I'm going to skip this step and go ahead and make the payment. So once you make the payment, go ahead and click on return to Name Hero, and that will bring you to this page right here, and you can see your order confirmation right here. Go ahead and click on continue to client area, and from here you can see that we have one hosting account and one domain. All you need to do is to click on my cloud, and this is going to show you the cloud accounts that you have. For you, you're going to have one. This is one that I just purchased now, so go ahead and click on it, and that will bring you to this page. All you need to do from here is to log into your cPanel. Click on log into cPanel to log in. Okay, so once you're on this page, all you need to do is to search for WordPress here, or you can just scroll down to software. Once you get to software section, you can see manage WordPress. Click on it. From here, click install, and then from here, choose your installation URL. Go ahead and change this to HTTPS because we need this for SSL certificate to work on our website. And then here you can choose the domain that you want to install WordPress on. In your case, you might have only one domain here, but for me, I do have multiple domains, so I'm going to select the one that we just bought, wpl2022.com. And then over here in the directory, make sure that you don't have anything in here. Go ahead and delete that WP in there, and then you can choose your WordPress version here. So make sure you have it on the latest version. Once you do that, you scroll down here, and the site name, the site description, we can change that from your WordPress dashboard. For now, we're going to skip that. And then your admin username, make sure you change this to something unique to you that is easy for you to remember and also hard for other people to guess. Don't use your name, don't use admin, don't use anything that is is easy for someone to guess. But for this tutorial, just to make it easy for the tutorial, I'm just going to use my name, but don't do that. So I've gone ahead and entered my name as my username, and here you can see that we have a strong password recommended for us. You can use this password if you want, but make sure you copy this and keep it somewhere safe, because this is really hard to remember, or you can just use something unique that you can remember. So once you create your password, make sure that it's very strong. You can see here that my password is really bad, and I just used something really simple because of this tutorial, but make sure that your own is showing strong here and is also green, that the line is all the way to the end. That way you know that you have a strong password. And then for your admin email, make sure you are using an email that you have access to, because this is the same email that you can use to reset your password if you have to. So for now, I'm going to use info@wplifestyle.com. So once you finish with that, go ahead and scroll down all the way to the bottom here. Ignore everything here, just leave them the way they are. And then over here, if you want to change your language, you can click on this drop down and select any of the languages that they have here. Once you finish, scroll down all the way to the bottom and click install. So once the installation is complete, you will get this message here. From here, all you have to do is to click on the administrative URL if you want to log into your website. So once you click here, that is going to go ahead and log you into your WordPress dashboard. And then if you go back over here and click on this website URL here, this will take you to your website. So your website is basically live right now. So congratulations, this is what your website will look like for now, but don't worry, we're going to redesign this and make it look really nice. So let's go back here. Let's say for example you close this, but now you want to log into your WordPress dashboard and you don't know how to do that. All you need to do is go to your website. Like my website URL is wplifestyle2022.com, and then just type /wp-admin and then click on enter. So once you click enter, you will land on this page right here. All you have to do is to put in your username and your password, or you can just put your email address and your password. So my username is Steven. I'll type that in here and then put my password. So that is going to log you into your WordPress website. So congratulations, you have successfully purchased your domain and hosting and installed WordPress. Okay, so now that you have a WordPress website, the first thing we need to do is to do some basic WordPress settings. So let's go ahead and do some basic settings. So to do that, we'll head over to settings over here, and then we go to the general tab. So this is where you can change your site title. So if I go here and click on view site, I'll open this in a new tab. So from here, you can see that we have my blog here, and this is a sample page. So that my blog is what we have here, and then if we put our mouse over here, you can see that we have my blog, my WordPress blog. So that's basically what we have here. So let's go ahead and change this to maybe, okay guys, so I've gone ahead and changed the site title. So here I changed the title to Divi Tutorial 2022, and then I changed the tagline to the best 2022 collections. So if I scroll down here and over here, you can see that we have all the options here. You can also change your administrative email from here as well, and then you can change your date format, your time format, and also your week start zone. So here we have Monday. You can change it to Sunday, Tuesday. So this is completely up to you. So once you finish, click on save changes. So if we go back over here and refresh this page, so now you can see our new title here, and then if you put your mouse over here, you can see Divi Tutorial 2022, the best 2022 collections. And then the next thing you can do here is to head over here to permalinks, and then from here you can change your permalink to post name. So you want to make sure that your URL is clean. For example, here if you have it on date and time, so it's going to be your website URL / the date and then the sample post. And then if you have it here on post name, it's going to be just your website URL / homepage or about us page, or whatever page your customer is viewing at the point. So this is also good for search engine optimization. So make sure you have this on post name, and then go ahead and click on save changes. And then over here under the user tab, we can click that, and then we can see all the users that we have here. So this is where you can add a new user or delete a user. So currently you can see I'm the only user here, so I can go ahead and edit this if I want. I can click on edit, and then you can change your name. So this is my username, and then if you want to have a different display name, you can add any name that you want here. So let's say if I add S here, and now if I go here, I will have the option to select the first letter of my name as the display name. So right now you can see the display name that we have here. If I select this one, now you can see the display name that I have here. So that's pretty much what you can do here, and you can also set a new password from here. You can click on set a new password, and then you can use this password if you want, but make sure you copy it and paste it somewhere, because this is a little bit complicated to remember. Or you can just type in something that you know you can remember. But now I'm not going to change my password, so I will click on cancel. So once you finish here, you can go ahead and click on update profile, and you can also change your WordPress dashboard look and feel from here. Right now you can see that we're on default. You can change this to light and it will apply apply over here, or modern, it will apply over here as well. You can see how that is changing. So go ahead and play around with it. I'll leave mine on default for now, and then go ahead and click on update profile. So now that we have that out of the way, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to grade pages. For example, here you can go ahead and click on pages. Now you can see the pages that we have here. You can see that we have a sample page. So because we don't need this page, we can go ahead and delete it. So there is two ways we can delete. You can just click on trash icon here to trash it, or you can just select this icon here and then go here and select move to trash and click on apply, and that is going to go ahead and move that trash. So if you click on trash now, you can see that we have that sample page from here, and then from here you can delete this permanently, or you can restore it, or you can also empty the trash from here and everything inside the trash will be gone. So let's go back to pages again. So now let me show you how you can add a new page. Just click on add a new page, and then from here we're going to add a home page. So give your page a name from here, and then go ahead and click on publish. So that's pretty much how you can add a page. You can go ahead and click on add a new page and add your about us page, contact page, and all that, but we're not going to be doing that in this video because we're going to be using a pre-made child theme which is going to automatically import all the pages that you need for you. So I just showed you this so you guys know how you can do this, just in case if you want to add more pages later or something like that. And the next thing we're going to do is to install a WordPress theme. To do that, we'll head over to appearance and we'll see this themes option here. So once you click on themes, it's going to open up this page. You can click on add a new theme, and here you can see thousands of themes that you can choose from. You can see here that we have 4,675 themes for you to choose from. So if you don't know what a theme is, a WordPress theme will basically change the look and feel of your website. So that's why it's under appearance here. You can see here. So this will change the appearance of your website. If you go over here now and click on visit site, you can see the look and feel of this website. You can see the appearance, what it looks like, because we are currently using this 2022 theme. So this is the default WordPress theme, but once we install a new theme, you can see that the look and feel of the website will change. For example, let's go ahead and install this Astra theme, but this is not the theme that we're going to be using though. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Divi theme, but I just want to show you an example. Once we install this theme now and go back here and refresh the page, now you can see the new look of our website. You can see that the appearance, the look and feel of the website has changed. So that's basically what a WordPress theme is. And also here we have plugins. So plugins are basically like an app for your phone. You know how on your phone, maybe if you need a weather app, you can go ahead and download that from the Apple Store or Play Store. So that is basically what plugins are for your WordPress. So if we go here and click on plugins, and if you click on add new, you can see we have a contact form, we have SEO, we have Elementor page builder, we have so many plugins, right? So depending on what you need the plugin for, you can find the plugin for pretty much almost anything that you need on your website. Even if it's not a free plugin, you can find a paid version of the plugin as well. So that's what plugins are for your website. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and install the theme that we're going to be using today, which is the Divi theme. Unfortunately, Divi theme is not free. You will have to purchase the theme. So to do that, you can go over to Wplifestyle/Divi and then click enter. I will also leave the link in the description box below. You can go ahead and click on it and it will bring you to this page right here. So you can see here that this is the Divi theme. You can see that we have two pricing options here. You can pay yearly and get access to all the Divi products. You can also use this on unlimited website. You can also get access to all their other plugins like Bloom or Monarch. And then here you have hundreds of website packs that you can also get access to, and you get a premium support and also a product update. So this is a yearly access. So this is going to be valid for 1 year. That means you will have to renew this every year. And then if you want a lifetime access, you can go ahead and purchase this one, which I think this one is actually better, because then once you pay this once, you never have to pay for it again, and then you get all the lifetime updates. You also get the lifetime premium support and also unlimited website usage. So if you compare it to this one, you can see that this is a better option, right? But if you don't have the money for this now, you can go ahead and get started with the yearly access. So once you purchase that, you can go ahead and download it. So let me go ahead and log into my account because I already have an account. I will show you that I actually have this product, right? So once you purchase the Divi theme and then log into your account, you will land on this members area, and this is where you can download the Divi theme. So keep in mind that once you're using the Divi theme, you don't need to download the Divi builder plugin anymore because it's already included in the theme. But if you're using another WordPress theme, you can use the Divi theme builder if you want. But in this case, we just need the Divi theme. So go ahead and click on the download button here. So once once you download that, if you want to grab your API key, you can go over here and click on my account, and then you can click on API key and then grab that API key. So let's go back to our website here. So once we are here under appearance themes, and then here we can add a new theme. And this time, because the theme that we need is not available here for free, we need to upload that. So go ahead and click on upload a theme, and then go ahead and grab the file that you just downloaded. I'll drag mine and then just drop it right here. From here, you can go ahead and click on install now. Okay guys, so here you can see that we have this error here, and the reason why we got this error is because the file that we are trying to upload is probably larger than the upload limit that we have on our WordPress website, which is usually like I think 2 megabytes or 2 gig, I don't know, but we can go ahead and check that out and also increase that. So if you go over here, you can also see that the child theme that we're going to be using today, that the server requirement is this, all this information here. You can see the server requirement here. So to increase the upload limit for your WordPress website, let's go back to your hosting account. So in this case, we're using Name Hero, right? So that's what we're using in this video. If you're using another hosting provider, I don't know, you can go ahead and look it up. They probably have it somewhere on their website how you can do that, but I'll show you how you can do this with Name Hero. So you go back to your hosting account. From here, you can click on My Cloud, and then from here, go ahead and log into your cPanel. And from this dashboard, you can go ahead and search for PHP. So once you search for PHP, go ahead and click on select PHP version. And then from here, you can see your current PHP version. You don't want to change that. What we need to do is to go over here to options. And then from here, we want to change the, maybe we can change the memory limit. We'll change this to maybe 512. Okay, we'll change that to 512. And then we can also change this one to maybe 512 as well. And then the upload marked file, we can also change this one to 512 as well. Okay, so once you change all of this to 512, let's go back here and refresh the page. Let's go ahead and click on try again, and then click on upload theme again. And then let's go ahead and drag the theme file and drop it here again. Go ahead and click on install, and then go ahead and click on activate. I mean, we don't really need to activate this because we're going to use a child theme. So now that the parent theme is installed, we need to go ahead and grab the child theme that we're going to be using to grade this beautiful website, because by default you won't be able to grade all this cool stuff using just the Divi theme without writing a code. But in this case, we're going to do this using this child theme, and then we don't need to write a single line of code. So everything is already done for you. So what you need to do now is to head over here. You can go to shop.wplifestyle.com/freebie, and then over here, this is where you can also go ahead and download the homepage. So this is the homepage that I created for you guys. I pretty much customized this homepage, so you can go ahead and download that. But for now, all we want to do here is to go ahead and grab the multi e-commerce Divi child theme. You can click here to grab it. Go ahead and click here, and then this is going to open this page for you. Also, if you can't get to this page, I will leave the link to this website in the description box below. You can go ahead and click on it, and it will bring you right here. So this is the child theme that we need. You can go ahead and choose the one that you want to purchase. You can purchase the regular license, or you can purchase the extended license. If you want to see the license details, you can click here. So here you can see the regular license. You can use that on unlimited website, but you have to pay this yearly, right? So this is a yearly subscription. And then if you want a lifetime license, you can go ahead and purchase the extended license, so you don't have to pay for it again. You pay for it once, and then you can use it on unlimited website. And then if you are building a website for clients, I think this is a great theme. This theme is really nice. So once you choose that, let's say for example we choose the extended license, we can go ahead and click on buy now, and then you can go ahead and click on the cart page here to go to checkout. So from here you can see the total price here is $55, and then if we go back here, you can see that you can actually use Wplifestyle 15 to get a special discount. You get 15% off. So go back here and enter that here. You can even type that in here. You can just type in here Wplifestyle 15 to get 15% off. Once you type that in here and go ahead and click on apply, now you can see that you got 15% off. So go ahead and fill your information here and go ahead and complete your purchase. Once you do that, you can log into your account. I already have an account. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so once you purchase the plugin, go ahead and click on downloads and download the files. Once you download that, you can go back to your WordPress website. So from here, we're going to click on add new, and then all you need to do is to extract the file that you just downloaded. So once you extract the file, it's going to look like this. Go ahead and double click on this one to open it. And now inside here, we need to grab this multi e-commerce demo importer. So to upload this on your website, you need to add this as a plugin, not as a theme. So let's go ahead here and click on plugin and click on add new. So go ahead and click on upload. So from here we can grab this multi e-commerce demo importer and then we can drop it right here. So go ahead and click on install now. So now you can see that the plugin installed successfully. So go ahead and activate the plugin. Also keep in mind guys, if you go here and scroll down all the way to the bottom, you can see here that they have documentation. If you go here on the documentation page, you can see that they have a really nice documentation here that you can follow. All you need to do is to come here and select the child theme that you're working with. You can see that they have multiple child theme here. So go ahead and select the one you're working with. And here you can see the instruction. Here you can follow this instruction and make sure everything is installed properly. So let's go back here to the website. So now that we have that activated, you can see that we have this new option here. Go ahead and click on that. So from here, all you need to do is to make sure that all this is selected. But if you already have a website, you just want to use this theme, you can maybe uncheck some things that you don't need. Maybe you don't want to restructure your menu or maybe your widgets. So you can go ahead and disable anything that you don't need. But in this case, we're going to leave everything enabled and then go ahead and click on this big button right here. So this is probably going to take a few minutes. So we're going to come back once the demo import is complete. All right guys, so now you can see that your site package has been imported successfully. So now you can see that you no longer need this plugin. So if you want, you can actually go ahead and delete this plugin at the moment. So let's go back here to appearance. If we go back here to appearance and click on themes, now you can see that we have a new child theme here. If you click on it, you can see that this is a Divi child theme. So you actually need the Divi theme installed for this child theme to work. So if you click on Divi theme, you can see that Divi theme is not active, but it's just installed here as the parent theme, and then the child theme is the one that is currently active. And then all these other themes that you don't need, you can go ahead and delete it. Just click on the theme and then click on delete button over here, click OK. Do the same thing for every single theme that you don't need here. So delete all the things that you don't need on your website. I like to keep the dashboard clean, so I will go ahead and delete every single theme here. So now you can see that I've deleted all the themes that we don't need. So we only need the Divi theme and the child theme. So now if we go back here and click on view site, so now you can see this is our new website. You can see that everything here is installed successfully. You can see that we have some really nice effects here. If you're scrolling up here, you can see we have really cool effects. So you can see here that this is not the only header that we have. If you go here and click on the header design, you can see all the styles that we have. You can actually use this style number 1. I think that is what we're actually using. So you can use the style number 1, you can use the number 2, we have number 3. So we have 10 different header design to choose from. And then if you also go here and click on the footer designs, so the footer design, you can also see we have style number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So you can see we also have 10 footer design to choose from, right? So you can pretty much choose any of these templates. I will show you how to do that later on in this video. So now that we have the demo content imported, the first thing we need to do is to go ahead and do the basic customization so that everything will work properly. If you go over here, you can see that the wish list is not working properly, right? You can see here, if you click here, you can see nothing happens. So let's go back to the dashboard. So once you install it in, you can actually go back here to follow this step by step. So after importing this demo, you can go to important settings. So you want to make sure that you have all these settings done. So the permalink, you want to make sure you change that to post link. We did that already. And then the quick view, you want to make sure that you come here and change this setting. So you come in here and then you type the letter U here, capital U, and then go ahead and click on save changes. So let's do that. So now if we go back here, you can see all the plugins that was automatically installed for us. You can see all the plugins that are required for this child thing to work properly. So all those plugins has been installed for you automatically. And then the next one we need to install is to make sure we have this WooCommerce wishlist activated. So let's go ahead and activate that. So once we activate that, you can see that this plugin is not properly configured. We can come back to this later on in the video. So the next thing we need to do is to go here and click on the quick view. And then over here, we can go ahead and change this button label to capital U. If you go over here, so that is the instruction. You want to follow that to make sure that the child theme is working correctly. So once you have that U here, you can go ahead and click on save changes. And then the next thing here, we want to go to the cat pops and then make sure we enable the cat pops. So this cat pop is basically this option here. When you click on it, the cat will pop up like this. That's what that means. So let's go back here and make sure we have that enabled. So we go here and click on cat pop, and then here you want to click skip. You can see that we have that enabled already. So if not, import, go ahead and enable it like this and click on save changes. So the next one is the wish list setting. So you can go ahead and import the setting because they already have that included in the files for you here. So if you go here and click on the supplementary files, inside here you can see that we have a wish list settings, right? So you can go ahead and import that, and this is a JSON file. So let's go back here. You can go here to wish list, and then you can click on import export settings, and then from here you can import the settings, right? So let's go here and open this file again. We can grab this. So make sure you extract this first. You can see this is in a zip folder. So let's go ahead and click on extract all, click OK. So now from here we can actually go ahead and open this, and then we can grab this and put it here like this, and then go ahead and click on import. So now you can see that we got this error here. So this basically means that we are not allowed to import JSON file to our WordPress dashboard because it's not one of the supported file types. So what we need to do here is to install a plugin that will allow us to be able to import JSON file. So you remember when I said that plugins are basically like an app for your website. So now we need a plugin that will allow us to import a JSON file. So what we need to do, we go to plugins. From here you want to search for a plugin called WP Add Memes Types. So this is the plugin that we need. Go ahead and install that. So don't worry about this because we're actually going to need this plugin for like 1 minute, and then we import the JSON file, and then we can go ahead and delete the plugin. So go ahead and activate plugin. So now that we have that plugin activated, if we go over here to settings, now we are going to see a new option here. So memes type settings, go ahead and click on that. So this is going to show you all the list of files that you can upload to WordPress. You can see here we have PNG, we have GIF, we have so many file types here, but we don't have the JSON file. So what we need to do is to scroll down here, and then we're going to add a new value here. So inside here, all you need to do is to go ahead and type JSON equals application / JSON. So this is what you need to type. Once you type that in there, go ahead and click on save changes. So once you add that and scroll down all the way here, you can see that JSON file is now added here. So we can now go ahead and import JSON files to our website. So now let's go back to the wish list and then click on export import settings again, and let's open this folder again. And now we want to grab this wish settings. We grab this and then drop it right here, and then go ahead and click on import. So now you can see that the file has been imported successfully. All the settings is imported for you. So you can also go ahead and do the settings manually, but it's also good if you just import that so that you don't have to do the settings yourself. So once we have that imported, then we can come back here and run the setup wizard. All the setting is already there for us. So let's go ahead and click on let's go, and then from here we want to make sure we have a page selected. So let's go ahead and select the wish list page. Right, so once we have that selected, go ahead and click on continue. And then if you want to show this in product listing, make sure this is enabled. If not, you can disable it like this. And then if you want to change what you want it to say, if you want it to say something else other than add to wish list, you can change that from here as well. Go ahead and click on continue, and then click on continue again. And then from here, if you want to have this share button so that your customer can share their wish list to their friends so that they can shop it for them, I don't know, this is where you can disable or enable that, and then you can go ahead and click on continue. And then if you want to enable support chat, you can enable or disable that from here. Go ahead and click on continue. So now you can see that your wish list is ready. So go ahead and click on return to WordPress dashboard. Okay, now so the next thing we need to do is to go ahead and import the product filters. You can also grade these product filters by yourself, but it's also easier to just import the one that is already graded for you. So if you go back to the same folder that we had, if you go back here inside the supplementary files, you can see there is also another folder in there that is called the product filter. So go ahead and upload that. So let's go back here. So if you go back to this website now and click on the shop page, you can see the shop page that we have, and you can see here that we don't have any product filters, right? So you can go ahead and grade these product filters by yourself, but it's also nice to just import the one that is already graded for you, which is going to make it easier for you. So to do that, all you need to do is to go back here to your WordPress dashboard, click on product filters, and then from here you can create a new filter by clicking on this add a new filter, and then you're going to have this pop up. This is where you're going to fill all the information for your filter, but for this tutorial we're going to import the one that is already made for us. So go ahead and click on import, and then from here go ahead and click on import, select the product filter file from that folder and then import it. And then here you can see that I've selected the product filter file, and then it's going to ask you to press OK to confirm. So go ahead and do that. And now you can see that the product filter has been imported for us. If you click on edit tab here, you can go ahead and edit this product filter. So this is the form title. You can change that if you want. And then you can see how the form is displayed, right? So if I go back here and refresh the page, so now you can see the product filter that we have. But if we go back here, maybe we want to display it like this. If we select this one and click on save changes, and then if you come back here and refresh the page, now you can see how our product filter is showing. You will now have this drop down here. So that's basically what you can do here. You can scroll down here and select the price, click on this drop down arrow, and then you can select the slide or the range. And then from here, the categories, you can also do this as well. You can select the categories that you want to display. And then the same thing goes to the product color. If you want to display the product color, you can go ahead and add all the colors in here. Once you finish, you can go ahead and click on save changes. So now you can see we have a nice product filter, right? So let's go back here to the documentation. The next thing we need to do here is to set up the Woo shortcodes. So we want to make sure that all these Woo shortcodes are working properly. So you can see here that they have all the pictures here for you. You will have to go here and make sure everything is working fine. So you go to WooCommerce and then you go to WSHK. So I've already done this before. I'm going to show you guys from here. If I go here and click on this page, and then if you click on my account page, you can see that I have all this enabled already. But if you go back here to the website that we're working on right now, so you can see the difference here. You can see we're working on Wplifestyle2022.com, and then this one is divi.wplifestyle2022.com. So this is the one we're working on right now. If you go over here and click on this WSHK, and then if you click on my account page, you can see all this is currently disabled. So you can pretty much follow this and see that everything here we need to enable. The only thing that we need to leave disabled is this last one right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So in here we enable this one. So pretty much enable all of this except this one. And now let's go back here. And then under the user data here, all we need to enable here is the username and surname shortcode. And then also this customer purchase product counter. So let's go here and do that. So let's go to user data here, and then we enable the username and surname shortcode, and then scroll down and enable customer purchase product counter, enable customer total order counter, enable this one as well, and also enable this display the user total spend according to the order status. So all the shortcode that we're enabling here is actually what we are going to be seeing here in the My Account tab. So if you go over here on the My Account tab, you can see that all these are not working properly, and that's because we have not enabled the shortcode from here. So if we go back here, you can see if we click on the order, you can see here that the shortcode is missing. If we click on the download button, if we click on the money spent, you can see that the shortcode is missing. So this is pretty much what we're actually enabling here, right? So you want to make sure you enable all of them to make sure that everything is working properly. So here, once we enable that, we can go back here. So under the security, we don't have to enable anything here, and then the shop page, we don't have to enable anything here as well. And then additional settings, we have to enable this last one right here. So let's go here to additional settings, and then make sure you have this one enabled. And then here you can also set up your GDPR law. You can set all of that up here, but I'm not going to cover that in this video, so we're going to skip that for now. So once you finish all the changes that you're doing here, you can scroll down here and click on save changes, or you can just click on this button right here to save the changes. So let's go ahead and save that. Now, so if we go back to the account page and refresh the page, so once we refresh the page, you can see that everything is now working properly, right? Everything is now working as it should. So this is why you want to make sure that you have everything selected correctly. So the next thing here is to select the sticky menu settings. So you can click on this image to zoom it. So if you click on this image, we can actually see what we're working with, right? So what we need to do here is to go to settings and then go to sticky menu and then click on advanced, and then here we add full stop and then also type the word stop. So let's go ahead and do that. So we go here and then we go to settings and then click on sticky menu, and then just click anywhere on the dashboard to get rid of that. And then here under the advanced tab, we want to type in here, we put full stop and then we type the word stop like this. So once you type that in there, you can go ahead and click on save changes. Now let's go back here to the documentation page. Let's click here to close this, and then the next one is we click on this to zoom it, and then this time we're going to click on the basic tab, and then inside here we're going to put full stop and then type the word sticky, and then here we're going to add 130. So let's go ahead and do that. We click on the basic tab, and then here we put full stop and then we type the word sticky, and then here we put 130. and then make sure that this is checked. So you want to make sure that you do all the settings correctly so that everything will work properly as they should. We type 980 here. So let's scroll down here and type 980 and then go ahead and click on save changes. And now I think that's pretty much all the settings that we have to do. And then the next one is how you can change the colors on the website and how you can customize that. I'm not going to go through that in this video. You can always come to this website to check out their documentation. How to get here is you go to the website from the main website where you purchase the child theme, and then you can scroll down and click on the documentation tab right here. So that's how you get to this page. So you can come here and check that out. So for now, let me go ahead and show you how you can actually start customizing the website. Alright guys, so now that we're done with all the important settings to make sure that this child theme is working properly, the next thing we need to do is to head over here and go to menu. So this is the menu that was created to show you all the pages that is included. So you don't need to have this menu. So you can go ahead and create your own menu so you can clear this up. You don't want people looking at this. You can see all the pages here, pretty much all the pages that you need. Let's say the contact page, for example, you can go ahead and open that contact page, and then you can edit that with Divi to your liking. Once you finish creating your website, you can go ahead and delete all these pages because you don't need them anymore, right? So let's go back to the one I created earlier, right? So you can see here that this one I have already cleaned this up. You can see here we have the home page, we have the about us, the shop page, the blog page, and the contact page. We also have this my account, the cart, checkout, and the wish list page. So let's go ahead and add all these pages to our menu. So go back here, go to appearance, go to menu over here. So this time you can see all the menu that they have. You can see they have the demo menu here, and they also have the primary menu. So this time we're going to create a new menu. So click here to create a menu, and then we can give the menu a name. So let's call this one Divi menu for the sake of this tutorial. And then over here we want to make sure that we assign this menu to the primary menu, right? So let's go ahead and select this and then click on create a menu. So now that we have the menu, you can see that the menu is empty. So all we need to do is to add all the pages that we want inside this menu. So go ahead and click on view all, and then from here maybe we want to add the about us page, and we also want to add the blog page, and also maybe we want to add the cart page, we want to add the checkout page, and we also want to add the contact page. So this is up to you. You can use any of these pages here if you want. If you don't know what the pages looks like, you can always go to pages here, and then you can view a particular page to see what is in that page. So let's say for example here, you can see they have pricing table here. You can go ahead and view that, and this is what the pricing table look like. So if you need a pricing page, you might want to use this page as well. And then once you come here, you can just delete the design number 1 or maybe the design number 2, depending on the one that you want to use. You can see here they have 2 designs for you. So this is how you can find out what the page looks like, and then you can add that to your menu if you want. So this time I'm going to keep scrolling here to find the pages that we need. So this is the shop homepage. So if you go back here, you can see that they have 2 homepages. This is the shop homepage, and we have the business homepage. So we want to make sure we select the shop homepage. So once we have all the pages selected, you can go ahead and click on add to menu. So let me go ahead and add this pricing page here as well. I know we don't need it, but I just want to show you guys how you can remove something from the menu. So if you want to remove this page, you can go ahead and click here and then click on remove, and that will go ahead and remove that item from your menu. And then if you want to remove a lot of stuff at the same time, you can just click on box select and then select all that you want to remove, and then click on remove selected items. And then if you want to rearrange the menu, so let's say maybe you want the home page to be here, you can go ahead and move that around like this, and then we can move the about us page here, and maybe we can move the blog page over here, and then maybe we can move the shop page here. And now you can see that we have these drop downs here. So if you want to have a drop down like this where you have all these shop pages under the shop page, you can go ahead and do that just by dragging this in like this. So maybe if we drag this in like this, we put this one here as well. So that will look like this. So we have the cart page, the checkout page, the login page. Maybe we need my account page. We can also put that in here as well. And once you finish arranging your menu, you can go ahead and click on save menu. So now if we refresh the home page, you can see that nothing happened, right? We still have the same menu. So to actually change this menu, you need to go inside the Divi builder. So you go here, you go to Divi, and then you go to Divi Theme builder. So you can see this is a custom menu, right? So this menu was built inside the Divi Theme builder. So here you can see a global menu. So if you click on this global menu, so this is where you can make changes to the menu. Once you click here, you can click on this module icon here. You can see that this is a menu module, right? This is a menu setting, and here you want to select the menu that you you want to display. So let's go ahead and select the Divi menu that we just created. So once you select that, click on this icon here and then go over here and click on Save Changes. Now if we go back here and refresh the page, now you can see we have the right menu right here. So this is how you can customize the menu. You can also change the colors from here as well. So maybe right now we have this menu all the way full width. Maybe you don't want that to be full width. You can come back here and then we can select this green icon here, this green one, which is the row icon. And then from here we can go to design and then sizing. You can see here that we have this on 100%. Maybe we can change this to 80 like this, and then maybe also change this one as well. So this is completely up to you. You can mess around with it. You can mess around with the width. Maybe you want it to be like 1400 like this, and then you click on Save Changes. Now if we go back here and refresh the page, now you can see what we have. You can see that this is looking a lot better. And then maybe we want to change the color of this banner that we have up here. You can see that we have this orange banner here. Maybe we want to change it to black. All you need to do is to select this banner, the top one. We go here and then we select this row like this, and then here we can change the background color. You can see the background color now. We can change it to any color that we want, or maybe we can change it to black color. So let's go ahead and set some global colors. So what I'm going to do is I'll go here and choose some of these colors that we have here. I'll use my color picker and then I'll grab this color. I'll go back here and then click on global, and here I want to add a new color. So the reason why I like to use global color is that so that once you change the color, it's going to change everywhere that you're using the color on your website. So let's go ahead and grab one more color. So let's grab this black one here and then come back here and also add that one here as well. Maybe we can grab this orange one as well. So let's grab the orange one. So we use 3 colors, right? So we have the orange one. We'll use that one as the accent color. So we paste that here and click on enter. So now you can see that we have 3 global colors. So what will happen is like once I use this global color, anytime that I want to change this color, if I come back here and change this global color, it's going to affect the entire website anywhere that I use this color on the website. So now you can see that we've changed that to black. Then you can go ahead and click on Save Changes. And then if you want to change the logo, this is where you can also change your logo. You can click on this black setting icon here. This is for your menu setting, and then go here and click on logo, and this is where you can change the logo. Just click on it to select your logo image. So if you don't have a logo, I'll leave a link in the description box below. You can just go to Fiverr. You can find someone to do a logo for you for as low as $5 or $10. So they can create a logo for you. Once you get that, you can upload it on your website. So for now, I'm just going to choose a random image here as my logo. So let's say, for example, I will choose this one right here and use it as my logo. So once I select that, you can see that I have that here as my logo. And then if you go over here on design, if you go to logo, you can manipulate the size. You can change the size and width of the logo like this. So this is how you can update your menu. For now, I'm going to leave this. We are going to come back here later on when we are going to talk about the header and footer. I'm going to show you how you can customize all of this, how you can customize any of this. So for now, we're going to leave this here. This is just how you can swap your menu around. I'm going to show you how to customize this header completely. And once you finish that, come back here and click on Save Changes. Now, if we go back here and refresh this page, now you can see that we have a new logo and we also have a new banner right here. You can see that the banner has changed. So with that out of the way, let me go ahead and show you how you can create a product. Right now, if you go over here, you can see that we have an option here called WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is a plugin that will actually allow you to sell product, any type of product on your website. So if you go back over here, all this product that you see here was actually created using WooCommerce. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because if you go here under the product, you can see that we have some demo content that was imported when we installed this child theme. So these are all the product that was imported for you. So let's say, for example, if you want to save time and you don't want to go through the process of creating a product from scratch, you can go ahead and duplicate this product and then change all the information to the new product that you are trying to create. So that's something that you can do, but I'm going to show you how to do everything from scratch. So we're going to go ahead and click on add a new product, or maybe from here we can also select add a new product from here as well. But before we do that, I would like to add a product category, right? So if you go here on the shop page, so I want to make sure that you know how you can add a product category. So let's say if somebody is looking for only shoes, they can just click on shoe. Instead of seeing all the product on your website, they will just see only the shoe. choose. So that will make your customer experience smooth so that they can focus on what they are looking for instead of seeing random stuff that they don't need. So let me show you how you can create a product category. So from the dashboard here, under the product, you can click on product category, and here you can see all the product categories that we have already. So maybe this time we are selling bags, so go ahead and type bag in here and then go ahead and click on add a new category. Now if you go back here, you can see that we have a new category here called bag. And then if you want to have an icon for your product categories, this is where you're going to add that icon. And then let's say if you want to delete a product category that you don't need, you can come back here and click on the delete button, and that is going to delete that product category for you. Or maybe if you want to edit a name, you can click here to change the name. You open it like this and then change the name. Once you change the name, you want to make sure that you change the slug as well, and then go ahead and click on update. And then from here you can click on go back to categories, and you can also do a quick edit by clicking on this a quick edit button here, and then you can change the name and slug and then click on update. And then if you want to create a tag, this is where you can create product tags, so you can use them when you are creating your product instead of typing them manually. This is where you can do that, but for now we're going to skip that. So let's go ahead and add a new product. Let's go ahead and click on add a new product. So we have different type of products. If you go here, you can see that we have simple product, group product, external product, and variable product. So we're only going to cover the variable product and the simple product in this video. And then the group product is something that I don't see people use very often. I know that people do use it, but it's not very popular, so I'm not going to cover that. I do have another video on the channel that explains all this type of product and how you can grade them. I'll link that video somewhere on the screen, or maybe leave it in the description box below. And then external or affiliate product is a product that you have on your website, but then when someone click on it, it will take them to your affiliate link where they can now go ahead and purchase that particular product. So to get started, the first thing we need to do is to give your product a name. So maybe this time we want to create a bag. So maybe we call this one fancy bag because we created the bags category. So this time we want to add this one to this category. So we're going to go ahead and select the bag category. And then this is where you are going to add the long description, and this is where you add the short description. So if you go back over here on the shop page and click on any of the products, here you can see we have the short description here. This is where you add the short description. So if you go back here and you add the short description here, so this is where your short description is going to show, and then the review is going to show here. So this is where your long description is going to show. So let's copy that and then go here and add that in here. So basically your long description is going to go into details about the product that you are selling. If a customer wants to know more about the product, they can go to this long description. And then your short description is just a brief description of the product. Someone can just read it and understand what the product is all about, and then they can choose whether to buy it or not. And then if they want more information, they can go to this long description to get all the information that they need. So once we are done with that, we can add a product tag here. So your product tag can basically be like any type of bag. Maybe someone is looking for fancy bag, so we can actually type bag or fancy bag as the product tag, so that when someone click on that product tag, it will take them to any product that have this tag. And then if you click on this arrow right here, you can see that we have more option here. And then here, for those of you that is selling a downloadable product, this is where you are going to select the feature and downloadable product. You select this, and then now here you want to give your product a price. Let's say this product is $80. For example, obviously if you are selling a downloadable product, it's not going to be a bag. It could be a template or a PDF, anything that someone can just download on your website that you don't have to ship. So that's basically what a downloadable product is. And here is where you can put the price. You can also put a sale price. Maybe this is on sale right now, is $80 regular price, and maybe it's on sale for $60, and then it's going to be on sale for a specific period of time. You can select the date when the sale is going to start, and you can also select the date when the sale is going to end. So what happens is after this selected date, the price will go back to $80, but within this selected date, somebody can actually buy the product for $60. And then if it's a downloadable product, this is where you can add the file. You can go here and click on add a file, and then you can give the file a name. Maybe this time we are downloading a PDF. So this is a PDF. You can go here and choose the file. So you want to make sure that you upload the PDF here on your media, and then you can go ahead and select that PDF file. So let's go ahead and select a random stuff here. Maybe we can select this one, and then here we can click on insert URL. That is going to insert that URL here, and then you can limit the download. If you want people to download this once, you can just put one here. If not, you can leave it empty, and that is going to make it unlimited. And then if you want this to expire, you can put the expiry date here, but for now we're going to leave this on never. So this is pretty much how you can create a downloadable product, but in this case we are not creating a downloadable product, so I'm going to go ahead and uncheck these two boxes. So once you uncheck that, we can go ahead and click on publish. So now that we publish the product, I just realized that we did not add a product image, so let's go here and select a product image. So you can go ahead and upload all the product images for your products on your website. Once you upload them, you are going to have access to all the products here. You can go ahead and select that particular product. I will select this one maybe. Go ahead and insert the image. So now you can see our product image. And if you want to add a product gallery, if you want to add more image of the product, this is where you can do it. You can add all these images like this and then click on add to gallery. So right now we have two. You can add as many as you want. We add this one as well. So go ahead and click on update. And that's pretty much it. So that's how you create a simple product. And then the next one we're going to create is a variable product. So also just to show you guys how to do a downloadable product, I'm going to copy the product that I just created. So this is the product that I just created right now. So I'm going to duplicate this. So right here you can see that it says copy. So I'm going to delete this and change this to PDF. And then under here we want to add this under downloadables. We don't have that, so I'm going to go ahead and add a new category from here. And then this time we'll call this one downloadable. So go ahead and click on add new. And now we can actually go ahead and select that. And then from here, the product tag, we can go ahead and remove these tags. And now this time we want to put PDF. So that will be our tag. Once someone search for PDF, they will be able to find this product. And then over here, we want to make sure that we have the virtual and downloadable selected. And then from here, I've showed you how you can, and then from here, I've already showed you how you can choose a file. You can see the files that I selected, they are still here. So once everything is intact, you can also see here, we have to select a product image, and then you give a description of your product here, and also the short description. And then from here, let's go ahead and select a new product image. Maybe this time we'll select this one. And this is our current product image, and we also have these product galleries here. I'll leave these ones for now. I'll leave them like this. So once we finish here, we can go ahead and click on publish. And then the other type of product we need to create is a variable product. So we can go here and click on add a new product, or we can go to this add new button here, and then we can select a product. And then this time we can call this one fancy shoes. And then from here, we can give it a short product description. We paste that in here, and then let's go back here and copy this one. And then we can add a long description. Okay, so we have the long description, we have the short description, and then here we can give it a tag. And from here we can also select the right category from here. And the product image, we can add a product image. So we have the shoes, we select that one. Okay, so we added two products on the gallery here, and the next thing we need to do is to come here and make sure we select the product type. We select the variable product, and this time you can see that the price option is gone. So this is where we can add the SKU. If you don't know what that is, you can always put your mouse here, and then you can see what it means. And then here you can decide the quantity of stock that is available, and you can allow back order if you want. So this time I don't need to manage stock, so I'm going to leave this like this. And then here maybe we can just give this 001. So the shipping is something that I will come back to later. And once you finish here, you can go ahead and scroll down to attributes. And then here we want to add a custom product attribute. So from here you can just go ahead and click on add, and then we want to give this a name. Maybe these shoes, they have different colors and different size. So let's do size first. You can see what it says here. We can enter an attribute here, and then we can separate it using the vertical bar. So here we can type size. So maybe we have size 9. So let's just type 9 here, and then we add the vertical bar and add maybe like 10, and then add the vertical bar. Okay guys, so keep in mind that you can get this vertical bar on your keyboard just by clicking shift and also clicking the vertical bar keyboard, which is also the / keyboard. So once you enter all these values in here, go ahead and select use for variation and click on save attributes. So now let's go ahead and add one more. This time let's add color, and then here maybe we can add red, enter vertical bar, and then maybe add black, enter this vertical bar, and then maybe we can add blue as well. So here we have 3 colors. So let's go ahead and select use for variation. Go ahead and click on save attributes. So you can add as many custom product attributes as you want. Once you finish, you can go ahead and go to variations over here. So once you're on this page, you can click on this drop down arrow here, and then click on create variation from all attributes. Then go ahead and click on go, and then click on OK. So now you can see that 9 variations has been added. So these are pretty much all the variations. Now if you click on any of the variations, so basically basically what happens here is like we have 3 sizes and we also have 3 colors. So what you are seeing here is that we have 3 versions of the size 9. We have the red one, we have the black one, we also have the blue one, and the same thing applies to size 10 and also size 12. So to add price for any of these sizes, all you need to do is to come in here, and then in here you can select a specific product image if you want for that particular size or maybe particular color, so that when they click on this they will see that product image instead. But if you don't have any product image here, it's going to display the default product image that we have over here on the side. So for this one, I'm just going to select a random product so that you guys can follow along. So we have this as the product image, and then the regular price, maybe this one is $30. And if this is a downloadable product or virtual product, you can also do that from here. So because it's not a downloadable product, we are going to go ahead and uncheck these two as well. And if you want to manage stock, this is where you can do it. So go ahead and fill this up as you wish. So once you finish, I'll go ahead and click here to minimize. So you can basically go ahead and do the same thing for every single product type that we have here. So this time I add this one 45 and then click on save changes. So now you are probably familiar with this whole system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly fast forward the video, and then I'm going to add the remaining prices, and then we're going to head to the next step. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and entered all the information. So once you are done here, we can go ahead and go over here and click on publish. So now if we go back over here and refresh the page, let's go to the shop page. Now you can see this is the fancy bag that we just added. You can see that this product is on sale. If you click on it, you can see the details, all the details of the product here. You can see that over here. So let's go back to shop page again, and then if you come back over here, you can also see that we have the fancy shoes here. So this is the variable product. So if you open this up, you can see now that we have different variations here. So that means before you order this, you have to select a size. So we have the size 9, and we also have the colors here. You can pick a color. So let's say for example, you remember I selected a different image for size 9. So once you select that size 9, it's going to show the image of that particular size or maybe that particular color. So you can add as many variations as you want. This is how you do that. So now that you know how you can add pretty much any type of product that you want on your website, the next thing we need to do is to head over here and start customizing your website. So let's go ahead and get started with your homepage. Okay, so if you look over here, you can see this is the demo homepage that we imported, and then this one right here is the one that I created for you guys. So you can go ahead and pretty much customize this homepage to look exactly how you want it. You can change the images, you can change the background images, you can go ahead and play around with it, and you can see here that I added this banner section here, which is not here. If you scroll down here, you can see that there is no banner section here. So I pretty much played around with it, and then I added some stuff, and then I took some stuff out. So you can do the same thing to customize your homepage or all your pages just exactly how you want them. So let's get started with the homepage. All you need to do is to go to the homepage and click on the enable visual builder here, and then from here you can pretty much change anything that you want to change in here. So if you're watching this video, I already assume that you know how to use Divi, so I'm not going to go and explain how to use Divi in this video because that is going to make this video way too long. I do have another video called Divi Basics for Beginners, so if you're a beginner and you don't know how to use Divi yet but you want to know how, I would recommend pausing this video and then go and watch that video. You can learn how to edit your website using Divi, how you can make your website responsive. All of that I explained in that video. So it's called the Divi Basics for Beginners, but for this tutorial I will just assume that you already know how to use Divi, so we can go ahead and start customizing the page without me going through the process of how you can actually use the page builder. Everything on your website always start with a section. So you can see here that we have a section in here. So this blue one here is a section, and then inside that section is a row. You can see that this green one here is a row, and then once you click on this row settings, now you can see that we have 2 columns inside this row. So basically the column number 1 is where we have all this information, and then the column number 2 is where we have all these images. For example, if I click on the setting icon for the column number 1, and then I'll go inside here and change the color to any color, right? Now you can see the column number 1, the color has changed, and then the column number 2, if I go in here and then select the column number 2, and then I'll change the background color to this one, now you can see the background color has changed. So now you can see what we are working with, right? So let's go ahead and delete these colors because we don't really need it. And now what we need to do here is maybe we want to use a different background image, and what we really need to do is in here we can go to the section because the entire section is currently orange. Maybe we want to use a different background color over there. You can see they're using gradient color here. Maybe we can choose a different color here. We have the global color here, maybe this one as well. We can select this color and it will look like this, right? But maybe I don't want to use a background color. Maybe I want to use a background image instead. I will go here and select a background image, but right now we don't have any image that is suited for this type of background because you can see here that this image here is actually inside an image module. So basically in here you can go ahead and add anything that you want. If you click on this black icon here, you can add pretty much any of this. You can add an image, you can add a blog, you can add a button. So you can add pretty much anything that you want. For example, if I select on this image here, I will now add another image here, and then I can go ahead and select a different image. So maybe I select this one here and add it. You can see we have two images here. So that's pretty much how they added this image here. So you can go ahead and delete this image. What we want to do now, we want to grade something like this, right? So I was using Canva to grade this so that I will be able to share the design that I graded with you guys so you guys can easily regrade them. So if you go to this website, shop.wplifestyle.com/freebies, and that will bring you to this page right here. And from this page, you can see this is where you can also download the free template. If you want to download this homepage that I already graded, you can go ahead and download it and use it for free. You can just upload it and use it, so you don't have to grade it from scratch. So from this page, all you need to do is to go to Canva. If you don't have a Canva account yet, you can go ahead and click here to create one. You can come over here, you can create a free Canva account, or you can just start their free trial. I recommend going with the pro free trial because I think it's 30 days and that is enough time for you to create all the assets and all the design you need for your website. So once you do that and log in, the next thing you need to do is to go back on this page, and then from here we can go ahead and edit the hero section. Click here to edit. So right now you can see that a template created by Steven. You can go ahead and click on use this template. So from here you can see the hero section that we are using here. You can go ahead and rename this to anything that you want. You can see that he made a copy. We can change this to maybe H section. Over here you can see this is a super easy design. It's just basically a shape in the background, and we also have somebody in the shape just like this, and then we have the right dimension. We have like the right size for what we need it for. So just so you don't have to regret it yourself, that's why I graded this. So all you really need to do is to replace the image that we have in here. For example, you can replace this image with any other image. You can even go here to photos and then you can search for an image. Maybe we can look for fashion, and then over here maybe we can select this one right here. So once we click on this, you can see this is a pro feature, right? So if you are using the free version of the plugin, you won't be able to use all these pro images. So you can upload your own image. In that case, click on the upload button here, and then you can select the image that you want to upload. But for now, let's go ahead and use this image. Once you select the image like this, we can go to the image edit here, and from here we want to remove the background. So keep in mind that this background remover is also a pro feature, right? So if you don't have the pro version, you will not be able to use this feature, but if you have the free trial, you will be able to use the remove background to remove pretty much any background that you want. So now you can see that the background is gone. What we need to do now is maybe delete this one, and then we can put this one in here, right? So we put this one on top. Okay, so maybe we can make it a little bigger like this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, maybe something like this. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go ahead and download this. So here we want to make sure that we have PNG selected, and here we are going to make this transparent background, and we can also compress the file to make this file size smaller. And this is all pro feature, right? You can see this is all pro feature. Whenever it has this icon, that means it's a pro feature, right? So you will not be able to download a transparent background if you don't have the pro version of Canva. So once we do this, we can go ahead and click on download. So now let's go back to our website. From here, we want to select this section again, and this time we go to the background. We go to the background image, and we can click on add an image. Then from here, we can just drag this and just drop it right here. So once we have it here, make sure it's selected like this, and then click on upload. Now you can see what we have. That's looking really nice already. And also, we don't really need this image here anymore. We can go ahead and delete the image, and you can also see that inside here we still have the two columns. We want to leave this column empty. We want to leave the second column empty so we can see what is in the background. Maybe we can even go to spacing and maybe we can add padding here. We add like maybe 100. We add 100 on the top. So click the check mark here. And now you can see what we have. So the reason why we made this a transparent background is because we want to be able to use any type of background that we want. So let's say if we want to use this background, we can actually use that as the background. You can see that's looking really nice. Or maybe we want to use this color, we can also use that as the background. This time we want to use this color, so that will make it look like this. And now you can see that this is not looking good anymore. We can go ahead and change the color. Maybe we can change the color to black. So let's use our global color. We change that to black, and we can also change this one to black as well. So here, if you look over here, this looks like a link, right? You can see that it has a line. So this is a link. What we do now, we go to text here, and then we select this link icon, and then from here we can change the link text. We can change that text to whatever we want, like this, and we can also change this text here as well. So we change that to black. Also keep in mind that you can change this text to pretty much anything that you want. For example, here we have latest collections, so you can change this to anything that you want. You can change this to your business, whatever it is that you're trying to create. And the button here, we can go here. You can see they already created some button preset for you. You can see we have 3 button presets here. If you click here on the preset, you can select a different button. We have button number 1, which is this one here, and we also have a white button, which is this one, and we also have main gradient button, which is this one right here. So up to you. You can choose any of the button that you want, or if you want to customize the button, let's say for example you want to create a new preset, you want to have like a different type of button, we can actually create a preset from the current style. We click this and then create a new preset. We can give it a name. So I can call this one my design. So let's go ahead and create a new preset from this. So from here we can now go ahead and customize the button, and then the text over color here, maybe we can change that text over color to black. We save the changes. So now if we go back here, we can change back to this one, or we can even change back to the one that we just created, which is like this. And then all this icon here, you can see how we have them here, so we can move it exactly where we want them. We can also change the color as well. Let's say for example this one here, we can change the background color to maybe black. We can change this to our default color, this one right here. And now let's select the setting icon again. And another thing to note, guys, if you're here and you don't know how this design was done, you don't know how to modify the design, pretty much on any Divi module, you can go ahead and click on filter, and then you can click on modified styles, and it's going to show you everything that have been modified about this particular element or module you are working on. You can see all the settings that we have, and you can change any of them from here. That's really cool. So if you scroll down here, you can see that we have position, and you can see the position is on absolute, and it's right here. We can move it right here if we want, and then we can also move the vertical around. So the vertical position is like this. Maybe we can move it here, and then we can put the horizontal offset to wherever we want it to be. Maybe we can move it over here like this. So this is how you can mess around with this. And also keep in mind that whatever you are doing here is not going to look good on the mobile device. So you want to make sure that you select on the mobile icon here, the tablet icon, and then go to the tablet device, and then see what that is going to look like on the tablet device. So you can see that we can't even see it on the tablet device. So you can even mess around with this, play around with it. Maybe we can move this back. Now you can see it, and we can also drag this a little bit. Maybe we can leave it here. And also the mobile device as well, maybe we can slide it out a little bit like this, and then maybe move it down a little bit. Okay guys, so you get the idea. This is how you can make sure that it's responsive and it's showing up on every screen. So this is not like a very responsive way to work, but it works. So you can use this to play around and move all this around. But for now, I'm just going to do this on desktop. I'm not going to go through the process of showing you how to do this again on mobile phone, because it's pretty much the same process. So let me go here again and click on modified styles and scroll down all the way here, and then we can also adjust the position as well. Maybe we can adjust that like this, and then this icon here, we can also click on that and do exactly the same thing. Scroll down, and then we can move that around a little bit, and here like this, and then we can make the size, maybe we can make it smaller and move it back inside like this. And once you finish here, you can go ahead and click on save changes. So that's not looking bad. That's pretty much almost what we have here, just that we are using different background image. And then over here, you can do exactly the same thing. You can go back back here and then you can click on edit banners. So this is all the banners that we have. You can go here and click on use template, and then pretty much nothing here. This is just a banner with a transparent background. This is all the images that we are using. If we go back here, for example, we can actually take this lady. Maybe we can use this lady to replace this one. We can remove the background again. So maybe we can just delete this one, and now we can just put this one here. This is just an example, guys, just to show you how easy it is to change. We can select transparent background and also compress the file. And this time we want to download only this one. That's page number 2. So we select all this and then select only page number 2 and then click on done, click on download. So now that we have that downloaded, if we come back here and click on this row setting, and then inside here you can see that we have 3 columns. We have 1, 2, 3. Maybe this last one here, if I click on it and then I can go to the background, and over here under the image I can go ahead and replace the image with the one that we just downloaded. So I will grab this one and then select the image. So that's how you can change this. And because we are using transparent background, you can easily go ahead and change this background to anything that you want. Maybe you can even change this to black, or maybe you can change it to this color. So for now I'm going to leave this on black color like this. And then if we go back here, maybe I want that black one to be in the middle, so I can easily grab this one and then move it over here to the middle. And now we have the black one in the middle, right? So this is pretty much how you can customize this. And you can also go here and change the text in here, change this one. And then you can also make a little modification to the button if you want. If you go to buttons here and scroll down here, the background color, maybe we can change that to white. Now you can see we have a white background, or we can even change that to this color. So these are pretty much the same with any other Divi website. You can customize pretty much anything that you want here. And then the products here, we have that here. You can go ahead and customize. This is Woo product. You can design it, customize anything that you want. You can also add borders to the image if you want like this, and then you can change the color of the borders, and maybe you can reduce the opacity a little bit like this. So play around with it and then see. And then if you make any changes that you like, maybe you like this design that you have here and you want to have that everywhere on your website, you can go ahead and copy the style, and then we go here, we paste the style here. So now you can see that we have the same style here. All you need to do is to go here and make sure you change this back to 8, so we can have 8 products displaying here. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go through every single module on this page. I'm just showing you guys how to do this. And then if you want to use the template that I already created, you can go ahead and click on this button right here, put your name and email address, and the template will be sent to the email address that you put here. Log into that email and click on the link. It will automatically download the template for you. Go ahead and unzip the folder, and inside the folder you will see the same JSON file that I have here. This is the shop home page. That is what it's called. You can go ahead and grab it and upload it right here. So I'll show you how to do that quickly. So what I can do here is you can go ahead and click on this importability button here, and then you can click on import a template, and then you can grab that template like this. If we grab this and put it here like this, and if you want to use it to replace the existing content, you can do that and click on import template. And now you can see that we have that exact design. This is how easy it is, guys. It's going to replace everything that you have on this page. So you can delete them manually, or you can just click on import and then click on replace existing content, and then it will replace everything for you. Now you have everything ready to go, and you can see that this is also responsive as well. If we click on the mobile icon here, you can see that everything is like way super responsive. I've already customized everything for you guys and it's ready to go. You can go ahead and click on save changes. So now we can go ahead and exit the visual builder. So if you like what you're seeing so far, go ahead and smash that like button so that more people can see this video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that and click on that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. So you can go ahead and follow the same process and edit your about us page, and also the blog page, and also the contact page. The only page I'm going to focus on in this video is these pages right here. I'm going to show you how you can customize my account page, checkout page, and also the cart page. So let's go ahead and get started with my account page. So right here on the my account page, you can go ahead and click on enable visual builder, and then over here if you have the WooCommerce avatar image, it's going to show here, but we don't have that. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this row, and then this section right here I will click on the blue icon here, and I will change this background color to one of our global colors. You can see here that the template that we imported also imported all our global global colors, right? So you can choose any of these colors. So maybe I will change it to this one. And then the background image, I'm going to select the image that we just created. So since this is the only image that we have at the moment, so the template that we imported, the homepage that we imported, also imported these images that we were using on the other website. So I can use any of these images right now. So I will select this and it will look like this. And here maybe we can change this to cover and maybe change this to center. If we want to make this an overlay, if we want to use an overlay color, we can go here and select overlay, and then maybe we can change the background color to maybe black like this, and then we can reduce the opacity like this. So we can do something like this if that is something that you like. So that's another way you can customize that. Now you can see we have the image in the background, or you can use the color that we had before and then change this my account to maybe black color or any other color that you want. But for now we'll leave it like this. That's not too bad, right? So go ahead and click on save changes. So these icons, I will leave them like this, and then this sidebar right here, I want to change the color to a different color. Maybe I want to change it to black or something like that. So what you will do, you click on this orange setting icon here, and you can see here that we don't have any space here at all, and I don't like that. Maybe I want to add some space here. So I'll first go to spacing. Because here we have a different background color, I want the background color to match. So instead of adding a margin, I'll add a padding. Maybe I add a padding of 80. You can see that's looking a lot better, right? And yeah, so if we go back here and go to background, we can scroll down here and go to column number 1. So this is inside the column number 1. So we want to change that background color to maybe one of these colors. You can select maybe the black color, or if you want to change it to blue color, but I'll change this one to black. And this type of black I don't really like. I think it's too bright or too dark, so I'm going to mess around with it a little bit. So maybe something like this. I think this is not too bad. So we'll have this black color, and that's looking really nice. So let's go down here, and then you can customize any of these. You can change this image, you can change the button. So pretty much just like any other Divi module. So if you click here, you can select a different image. Maybe we want to use this image instead. We can go ahead and use that image. So, and once you're done here, go ahead and click on save changes. So once you save the changes, we can go ahead and exit the visual builder. So the next page we're going to customize is maybe the checkout page or the cart page. We have the login and register page, which is this page right here. You can also customize this page if you want. You can come in here and the same thing, edit with visual builder, and then you can make all the changes that you want to make. Let's say for example, this background color here, we want to change it to like a different background color. We can also go ahead and do that. And then you can see here that they have an information here for you to use to log into their demo site. So you probably don't want that on your website. So you can come in here and maybe just delete all of this like this. And then over here, maybe you want to change this image to a different image, but I'll leave that here. Or maybe you want to change the background color. You can see this is the first column. If we go in here and select the background color, we can change that background color to any color that we want. Maybe we can change it to this color, or maybe we can change it to black. So this is completely up to you. And that's pretty much how you can customize this. And then go ahead and click on save changes. Now let's go ahead and exit the visual builder. And this is what our login page is going to look like. You obviously have like a logo here, so you probably want to change that logo as well. So the cart page is empty. We don't have anything there. So let's go to the shop page and add some product to the cart so we can see what the cart page looks like. Maybe we add this one as well, and also add this one. So we added 4 items to the cart. And then since we're already here to customize the shop page, you can go ahead and click on enable visual builder. So we can just customize the shop page. So here we can change the background color. You can see here we have this background here. So maybe we can use one of these images that we have here. Let's say this one, for example. We can position this to, we can make this to fit. All right, so is a center. I think that's not looking bad. And then maybe we can give this a background color. We can go here and change the background color to a different color. So you get the idea. We have this color as the background color. We can also use like a black background color. So this is completely up to you. So we change this, and now we can go here and change this information here. Or if we don't want this, we can also go ahead and delete this. So I'll change this one to black, and then I'll make it a little bigger, maybe 35 pixels. And then I will go here and also change this color as well. So I'll change this one to black as well. So that's one way you can do it. But maybe because we have the my account page like this, we want all the pages to look exactly the same. So we want it to look like this. So what we can do is we go back in here, and then we select the background image like this, and then we go here and select background overlay, and then we can give this a background color. We can give this a black color, and then we can reduce the opacity like this. And now we will have to go back and change this to white, which is going to look a lot better. So like this, and we'll go here and also change this one to white as well. And then once you finish here, go ahead and click on save changes. So now that we're done with the shop page, we can do the same thing with the checkout page and also the cart page. So let's get started with the checkout page. So here on the checkout page, if you go over here, you can see the checkout page that we have here. If I click on checkout page right now, if you go here to the checkout page, you can see that we have this here. We don't have any header. So what we can do is we're going to go here and click on this green icon and add a new row. And then this time we want to add just one column row, and we're going to close this, and then this row, we will make this row full width. So we'll make this size, we'll make it 100%, and then we can change the background color to any color that we want for now. Actually, let's put a background image. We'll select one of these images that we have here. We'll select this one, and then we can go to background image blend and then select the overlay, and then go back here to background and select the background color, and then maybe we can add a black background color and then reduce the opacity like this. I think this is fine. Now let's go back to design and select spacing, and then this time let's go ahead and link this, and then inside here we want to add some padding like this. We add maybe like 100 is fine. I think that's perfect. Now let's go ahead and move this to the top. So we drag this and scroll all the way to the top, and then we can just drop it right here, I think. So now up here you can see that we have this space here. If we click here and go to spacing, we have this margin here, so we put 0 here and also put 0 here at the bottom as well. Okay, so what we can do now is to grab this text that we have here. We can just put it in there. So we can probably just come here and just center this one to the middle, since we have the background overlay here, and then we can change the text color to white. And this color that we have here is just right here. If you go here, you can actually highlight this and then change the color from here. We can change it to a different color just like that. I don't know, we have this color there, so if you want that, you can do that as well. If not, you can just go ahead and put no color, and then everything will be white like this. So now that we're done with this, all we need to do now is go here and pretty much copy this. We can copy this row, and then we're going to click on save changes and click on exit visual builder, and now you can see that we have a custom checkout page. Now let's go to the cart page. So right here on the cart page, instead of creating every single thing from scratch, we can go ahead and paste the row that we just copied. We paste that in here like this, and then we can just move it to the top, and then all we need to do is pretty much copy this text, and then we can delete this text and then go in here and add the new text. We just paste that in here, and you are pretty much done. And then if you want to remove this color, you can go here and select no color as well, and that will make all the text white. And then inside this row, we probably have to go here and also remove the spacing on the top as well. So we remove the spacing, we put 0 here and put 0 here as well. So let's go ahead and exit the visual builder. So now you can see that you have a custom cart page as well. So you can follow the same process for your contact page and also about us page. I'm not going to cover that in this video. Alright guys, so the next thing we're going to do here, I will show you how to change your header and how to customize your footer as well. So if you go over here on this website, you can see that we have a custom footer here. So I'll show you how you can customize your header and use a different header. So right now this is the header that we are using, but if you want to use a different header, you can definitely go ahead and do that. I do like this header, so if you want to use a different one, you can do that. If you go to the demo site here and go to header designs, you can see that you have like different header design here. So let's say for example, maybe you prefer this one, header style number 1, or maybe you prefer style number 2 or number 3. I'll show you how to do that. So to do that, you go back to your pages here, you go to pages over here. So go over here and search for header designs, and then click on search pages, and now you can see that we have the footer design and the header design. So go ahead and click on edit with Divi. So here you can see we have all the different designs here. Let's say design number 1 or design number 2. So any design that you prefer, let's just go with design number 1. All you really need to do is to come here and then you can copy it. Let's go back to Divi Theme Builder. So we go back to Theme Builder here, And then from here, we can edit the global header. Let's say, for example, you prefer this header that we have here and you want to edit this information, like you want to edit all we have here, you want to change it to something else. I will show you how to do that. All you need to do is to click on this icon here and click on this wireframe button here. So from there, if you scroll down all the way here, you can see that we have the first one here is the text. So the text is basically this our services here, shop our products, and here more of us. So that's pretty much the text that we have here, this first text, second one, and third one. And then the blob, if you click on it to open it, inside here we can change this to anything. Let's change this to sample, and then we can change the color of this one to a different color so you guys can see it. Maybe we can change this to this color. And then now let's go ahead and click on save changes. And then if you go back here and refresh this page and then click on this icon here, now you can see the settings that we just changed here. So this says sample, and now you can see the color that we have here. Maybe you want to change this icon here to a different icon. So let's go ahead and change the icon. You scroll down here and click on image and icons. All right, so from here we can choose this map icon here. So you select that and then click on save changes. And now if we go back here and refresh the page, so now you can see that the icon has been changed. So that's pretty much how you can change anything that we have in here. And you can also change these links here. Those links are this text here, this text, and also this text here. So you can customize this and you can also add more stuff in here. So let's say, for example, I want to duplicate this one like this. So I will duplicate the links as well. If I save changes and go back here and refresh the page, so now you can see that we have way more stuff here. You can see that we have a duplicate, here and also here, and we also have duplicates of the links. So that's how you can customize it. If that is something that you want, you can go ahead and use this header as well. But if you're looking to use a different header, for example, like the header style number 1, all you really need to do is once you are in here, let's go ahead and click on this wireframe icon to show the visual builder. So from here, make sure that you copy the section, right? So you copy this blue one and then we come back here and paste it. So here we select this blue icon, which is the section, and then we paste the section that we just copied. So there you go, we have it. So all you have to do now is to go ahead and delete this one. We go back here and we want to copy the top section as well. We copy the section, we go back here and also paste the section here as well. So now we have the two sections here. We can just easily move this one to the top. And then here we select this icon to make sure that we have the right menu selected. So we select the Divi menu, and you can also customize the button from here if you want. We have the button preset. You can always choose any of the buttons that we have here, right? We have the white button and we also have other buttons here. So, but for now, we'll leave this on this button like this. Okay, and here you can change your logo as well. So you can change your logo from here, but for now we're going to leave this logo here like that. So let's go ahead and save changes. So if you refresh the page, you can see that we have that header here, and that's pretty much how you can change the header. But I don't like this header. I will go back to the first one. So what I will do in this case is I will click on this history here, and then I'll scroll down and go to the page load, which is basically when this page was loaded like this, and this will automatically restore the header that we had here before. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on save changes. So if we go back here and refresh the page again, now you can see that we have our old header back. So this is pretty much how you can customize your header. And the same thing goes with the footer. You can go ahead and customize the footer. If you want to use a different footer, you can go here and then you can go and search for the footer designs, open that footer design and copy the design that you want to use, and then go back here and click on global footer. And then over here, you can delete the current design that we have, which is this one. You can just delete it and paste the new one that you just copied. So it's exactly the same process with the header. So copy it and come in here and paste it. But for now, I'm just going to modify this one that we have here. So let's say, for example, maybe you want to change the color of this one to like a different color. For example, you can go ahead and change it. Maybe you want to change it to this color. This is just an example. Or maybe you want to use a background image instead, just like we did over here. We have this background image here. You can also go ahead and do something like that. So this is pretty much how you can customize the footer. And maybe you don't like this information that we have here. Maybe you want to delete this, you can go ahead and also delete that as well. So you can pretty much mess around with it, design it to your liking and do whatever you want with it. And then over here, the copyright, you can go ahead and click on that and then change the copyright to whatever you want. You can delete this and change it to whatever you want. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and click on save changes. And then from here, we can go ahead and click on save all changes. Now, if we go back here and refresh the page, so this is our new footer. So this is how you can customize your header and your footer at the same time. So if you have any more questions about the header and footer customization, you can always come back here to their documentation page. They have a really nice documentation here, and they also have a video here that you can watch, so you can come here and check that out as well. So now that we have your website and everything ready to go, the next thing we need to do is to go and customize your WooCommerce settings, add your store location, add shipping settings, also the payment settings, so you'll be able to accept payments on your website. To do that, all you need to do is to head over to your dashboard. So once you're on your dashboard, go ahead and click on WooCommerce and then click on settings, and then over here on the settings tab, this is where you can go ahead and fill in your business information. You can put in the address of your business, the city where your business is located, the country, the zip code. So put in all this information right here, and then over here on the selling location, you can select the locations that you want to sell to. If you want to sell to all the countries, if you are selling like a digital product that anyone can download, I think that is possible. But if you are selling a physical product that you have to send to your customer, I don't think it makes sense to sell to all the locations because you might not be able to ship to those locations, right? So let's say here, for example, we want to sell to specific countries. So select that, and then here you can choose the countries that you want to sell to. So let's say, for example, I want to sell to Canada. So I'll type Canada here and select that, and then I want to sell to United States, and then I'll type United States here and select that. So I want to sell to only these two countries, and then I'll scroll down here and select the shipping location. So where do I want to ship to? Here you can see that we have the option to ship to all countries, specific locations only, but I want to ship to all the countries that I sell to, right? So it makes sense to ship to all the countries that I sell to. So I sell to Canada and I also sell to US, so I'll ship to these two countries. And then the default customer location, I'll leave that on shop based address. So this is how the shipping cost will be calculated, and then enable the tax rate and calculations, and then we also enable the use of coupon. So we are going to be creating a coupon. I'll show you how to do that as well. So enable that, and then here you can choose your default store currency. You can choose your country currency from here if it's available, but for now I'll leave this on USD, and then you can choose the currency position from here. So everything here looks good, so go ahead and click on save changes, and then once you do that, go ahead and click on products, and then over here on the product, this is where you select your shop page. That is selected for us already, and then all the settings here look good so far. You can also change your weight unit. You can change that from kg to pounds or gram, whatever you use. You can go ahead and change that from here, and then you can enable review on your product. If you disable this, customers will not be able to review the product, so you can go ahead and decide that and enable that from here. And then once you finish here, go ahead and click on save changes, and then you can click on this inventory tab here. So this is where you can enable stock management. So this will apply to all the products on your website. And then if you want to enable notifications like low stock notification and out of stock notification, this is where you will do that by selecting these two boxes here, and then you can put the email address you want to send the notification to. If you want to send this to multiple people, you can use a comma to separate the emails. You can add multiple emails in this box, and then you can put your low stock threshold. Maybe you want to get a notification when your product is remaining 5 in stock, or maybe when it's remaining 3 in stock. So you can select that from here, and then you can decide to hide out of stock items from your catalog. This will hide any product that is out of stock from your catalog so that your customer will not be able to see them. And once you finish here, go ahead and click on save changes, and then here on the next tab we have the downloadable products. If you are selling any type of downloadable product, make sure you have this to force download, and then over here you can decide whether you want your customer to be logged in before they can download the product, or they can just download it without logging in. So here you can decide that. Once you finish, go ahead and click on save changes, and then here we have tax. This is where you can set up your tax rate, but for now let's go ahead and skip that. I'll come back to tax a little bit later on in this video. So for now, let's go to shipping. You can see here that we don't have any shipping settings at all, so we need to add a shipping zone. So go ahead and click on add a shipping zone. Basically the shipping zone is going to be for like a specific region or like a specific postal code. So for this tutorial, we're just going to keep everything simple. We're going to add a shipping zone for a specific country or a specific city instead of adding for postal codes and stuff like that. So that's going to make things a lot complicated. So let's go ahead and give this shipping zone a name. So we'll call this one Canada. So from here, we'll select the zone region. So this one is to ship to every single one in Canada, including all the provinces in Canada. So we are going to select Canada from here, and then go ahead and click on add shipping method. And here you can choose whether you want to add a flight rate or free shipping or local pickup. So we'll add a flight rate and then click on add shipping method. So now you can see that we have one shipping method here. So go ahead and click on edit. And then over here for the shipping method, you can change the title if you want. Is this taxable? If you want, you can say no, this is not taxable because this is just just the shipping cost. And then to ship to everyone in Canada, we want to charge a flat rate of $20. So you put $20 in here, click on save changes. So now if we go back to shipping zones, you can see that we have one shipping zone here for Canada. The next thing we need to do is to add another shipping zone for US because we are shipping to two countries, right? We are shipping to US and Canada, right? So we'll call this one US, so United States. And then from here, we'll scroll down here and select United States. And this will apply to every single state in the United States. And then go ahead and click on add a shipping method. And this will also be a flat rate. Click on add shipping method. Then go here and click on edit. And then from here, change this to none. And then maybe everyone in US, we're going to charge them $30. And then click on save changes. So now if we go back here, maybe we want to add another shipping rate for people in British Columbia because I'm in British Columbia and the store is in British Columbia. So the shipping cost to ship to people in British Columbia might not be up to $20. Maybe we want to charge people in British Columbia $10 or maybe $5 because they are really close to the store. So all you need to do is to go back here and add another shipping zone. So this time we'll call this one Canada BC. So this one is Canada BC, British Columbia. So here we are going to select British Columbia, Canada, right? And then we're going to add the shipping method flat rate, or maybe we want to do free shipping for people in British Columbia because it's very close, right? So it costs like $10 or maybe $5 to ship to them. Maybe this time we'll add free shipping. Go ahead and click on add shipping method. And then over here, click on edit. And then for the free shipping, we need to add a condition, right? So because we are shipping this for them for free, for example, if we have a product that is cost $10, we don't want someone to buy that product and then we have to pay $10 to ship it to them. We want them to spend a minimum amount on the website before we can actually do free shipping for them. If not, they will have to pay the regular $20 that everyone else is paying. So what we need to do here is we can add a minimum amount. So you have to spend maybe at least $50 or maybe you have to spend at least $100. This is up to you. And then here you can decide whether that minimum amount is before coupon or maybe after coupon. If you want to do it before coupon, you can go ahead and activate this and then click on save changes. So now if you go back to shipping zone, you can see that we have 3 shipping zones here. And now we have this option here that is here by default. It said location not covered by your shipping zone. So let's say for some reason something happened and someone in Mexico will now order from your store. Maybe they're just right at the border of the US and then your website did not detect that they are not in the US and then they just ordered. Then you will have to charge them something for shipping, for example. So maybe here we can click here and then we can go here and add a shipping method for them. So we're going to add a flat rate. So this will be maybe $40. So anyone that is not within the shipping zone, that is a little bit outside the shipping zone, that managed to order something from our website, we'll charge them $40 to ship that to them. Once you add that here, we can go back to the shipping zone. Now you can see all the shipping zone that we have. And then from here, we can click on shipping options and you can enable the shipping calculation. We can calculate that on the cart page if you want to show this on the cart page, or you can just click on hide shipping cost until address is entered. That means they will see the shipping cost on the checkout page. And then here, the shipping destination, we can change this to default to customer shipping address and then go ahead and click on save changes. And then over here, we have a shipping class and this is like a more advanced shipping option. So I'm not going to cover that in this video. I'll be making another dedicated video to shipping. So shipping is like a whole complex area in WooCommerce because you'll be able to define your shipping based on weight, based on size, based on item. So you can do all that using some other shipping plugins and stuff like that. So I'll do a dedicated video on shipping. So but for now, that's all we have for shipping. And then let's go ahead and skip the payment option. Let's go to account and privacy. So over here under the account and privacy, you can allow your customers to be able to place order without an account if you want that. If not, you can go ahead and uncheck this. And then if you want to allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout, you can also select this. So this is completely up to you. You can make that decision. And then the account creation, you can allow your customer to create an account during checkout. You can enable this if you want. And then you can also allow your customer to create an account from my account page. You can also enable this if you want. And then once you finish here, you can scroll down here to change any of this information. You can change how long you want to return pending orders, how long you want to return inactive account, how long you want to return failed orders. You can change that to days, weeks, months. And then after you finish here, you can go ahead and click on save changes. And then the next tab here is emails, right? You can go ahead and click on new order. So once you receive a new order, this is where the email notification is going to go. So let's go back here to emails. You can go ahead and customize this using HTML or text. This can be a little bit confusing for someone that is new to using HTML or text. So I'll show you how you can customize this easily using another email customizer plugin. So if you go here, you can see that I already have a video on this. You can go ahead and check the video out. I'll leave the link in the description box below. You can go ahead and check that out to see how you can customize your WooCommerce emails. So for now, I'll go ahead and close this. And then the next thing here is integration. You can see that there's not that much going on here, so we'll go to advanced tab, and then from here this is where you can set up your pages. You can select your cart page, your checkout page, your my account page, the terms and condition page. So this page are already selected for us. You can leave these pages as they are. Everything here is looking good, so all you need to do is go ahead and click on save changes. So the next thing we need to do here is to take care of tax and also payments. So we need to install a plugin that will help us to automate the tax process on the website, and we also need to install some plugin for the payment gateway as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and head over to plugins here. Go ahead and click on add new, and here we need to search for a plugin called WooCommerce Shipping. So go ahead and type WooCommerce Shipping in here. You can see this plugin is for WooCommerce Shipping and tax, and you can see that this plugin is also by WooCommerce. So let's go ahead and install the plugin. Click on activate. So let's go ahead and add another plugin. So the next one we're going to add is a Stripe payment gateway plugin for WooCommerce. So go ahead and type Stripe in here, and then this is the plugin that we need. Go ahead and activate this. You can see that this is also by WooCommerce. Go ahead and install this, and then the next plugin that we need is PayPal payment gateway for WooCommerce. So let's go ahead and type PayPal in here, and then now you can see this PayPal plugin for WooCommerce. I don't really like this plugin for some reason, so I prefer to use this one. So let's go ahead and install this one by Wplifestyle. So go ahead and install this. Click on activate. Okay, so that's all the plugin that we need. So once you install the plugin, you're going to get this option right here to install Jetpack and connect. So Jetpack is going to allow you to be able to have automated tax calculation and shipping label printing on your WooCommerce website. So all you need to do is to go ahead and click on install Jetpack and connect. So you can see right here that Jetpack is going to ask you to create an account. So I already have an account with Jetpack, but for you, go ahead and enter your email address, your username, your password, and create an account and log in. So it will automatically connect and take you back to your WordPress dashboard. In this case, I'm just going to log into my Jetpack account. So I'll click I already have an account, and then I'll go ahead and log into my account. So right here you can see that I've gone ahead and connected my website with Jetpack. So go ahead and click on dismiss. Okay, so now that you have your Jetpack connected, all we need to do now is to go back to WooCommerce settings over here, and now we can click on tax. Now from here you can see that we now have the option to enable automatic taxes. Once you have that enabled, so now you can see that your tax rate and settings will be automatically configured for California, USA. So this is going to be for people in the United States. So if you're somewhere else, for example like in Canada or somewhere else, you can go ahead and click on disable automated taxes, and then go ahead and click on standard rates, and then click on leave, and then from here we are going to add a new tax rate, and then this one you will have to click here to get the country code. Maybe for this one we want to add one for Canada. We're going to scroll down here and find Canada on the list. So here is Canada and the code is CA. You can just copy that, come back here, and then here we can insert a row and then paste the country code in here. Go ahead and select Canada, and then for the state code, if you are doing this for a specific state, you can enter the state code in here, or the postal code, or the city, and then the rate, you can go ahead and enter the rate here. So just keep in mind that I'm not an accountant. This is just showing you an example. I don't know anything about accounting or how taxes and all this works. So make sure you consult your accountant or maybe your lawyer or something like that. Get all the information for the actual tax rate that you need to charge on your website. Then once you have all those information, you can come here and start entering those information. Let's say for example in Canada we use the GST. So this is going to be the tax name, and then you can put in GST here. For GST in Canada, I don't know how many percent, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to use 5% as an example. So I'll put the 5% in here. So based on the country where you're located, you guys might have your own tax name. So make sure you consult your accountant or your lawyer to get all this information, and then you can come here, and then here you can decide whether you want to apply this tax rate to the shipping fees as well. So go ahead and uncheck this, and then go ahead and click on save changes. And then that's pretty much how you can add tax. You can add that for every state that you are shipping to. So now that we are done with taxes, so the next thing we need to do is to create coupons. So you can use coupon on your website. So let's go over here to marketing. If we scroll down here to marketing, you can see coupons here. So you can go ahead and create your first coupon. So you can click on create your first coupon, and from here you can give your coupon a name. So maybe if you are giving out a coupon, I don't know, maybe 50% off, maybe we can call this 50% off, and then you can give a description if you want. And then over here you can decide whether this is going to be a percentage or a fixed card discount, or maybe a fixed product discount. So if this is for a specific product, you can use this option, but if it's for a percentage, maybe you can use the 50%. So maybe the discount code is 50%, so you're giving 50% off the card total, so you can put that 50% here. And then if you want anyone that have the coupon to receive free shipping, you can check this box, and then you can also put the coupon expiry date. So that means after the date usage that you put here, your customers will not be able to use this coupon again. And here we can put usage restriction. Over here we have the minimum spend, so maybe they have to spend a specific amount of money before they can use this coupon. Maybe they have to spend a maximum amount of so amount, maybe $50. Maybe you don't want them to spend $2,000 on your website and then they get 50% off. So over here this will be an individual use coupon, so this coupon cannot be used in conjunction with another coupon, right? So that means they can only use one coupon at a time. And then if you already have some items on your website that is already on sale, so maybe you don't want the coupon to apply to those items, so what you can do, you check this box, and then here if you want this to be for a specific product, you can type in those products here, or if you want to exclude some products, you can also put those products in here. So these are pretty much self-explanatory, and then if you have any question, you can put your mouse over this question icon here, and then it will explain what this is for you. And then here we have the user limits, and then the user limit per coupon might be unlimited usage, or maybe you can just add one, they can only use that coupon once. And then we can also limit the usage per user. You can also put how many times a user can use this, so this is where you can define all that. So we can either put a user limit per coupon, or maybe we can put a user limit per user, or maybe we can also put a user limit to a specific items. So you can define all of that in here. Once you finish, you can go ahead and publish the coupon. So once we publish that, we can go ahead and click on coupon codes over here. So this is going to be the code, right? So if we copy this and go to the cart page, so let's go to the cart page here, we go to checkout. From here we can add a coupon code, so let's enter that in here and click on apply. So now you can see that the maximum spend for this coupon is $50, so it won't allow us to use the coupon because we have over $200 here. So let's go back here to coupon code and make a quick edit. So let's go ahead and remove the maximum spend, so maybe no maximum spend, and then update the coupon code. Now if we go back here and add the coupon code again and click apply, now you can see that we get 50% off. So that's pretty much how you can create a coupon code on your website. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and set up some payment gateway. You can see that right here we don't have any payment gateway, so let's go ahead and do that. The next thing we need to do is to head over to payments. So we're going to activate Stripe and PayPal. So let's go ahead and deal with Stripe first. So go ahead and click on Stripe here, the credit card Stripe. Go ahead and enable that, and then over here we can click on setup. So once you're on this page, there's two ways you can do this. You can either create or connect a Stripe account by clicking on this button. This will connect your Stripe account with your WooCommerce account, but I don't like to connect this using this method. Maybe I will just use another Stripe plugin. So this time I will go ahead and deactivate the WooCommerce Stripe gateway. I will deactivate that and then go ahead and delete that. So let's go here and add a new plugin. So this is the one that we installed before. Maybe we can install this one. This one have 5 stars, so it has to be good. So let's go ahead and install this one. Click on install now, then activate. So now let's go back here to WooCommerce settings and then click on payments. So now you can see that we still have the Stripe credit card activated. Go ahead and click on manage. Okay, so I like this one. You can go here and click on API settings. So from here you can connect directly to your Stripe account, but I don't like doing that because sometimes it doesn't work properly. You can change this to live mode, or you can change this to text mode. So now that we have the text mode selected here, let's go back and grab the publishable key. If you already have a Stripe account, you can go ahead and log in right here. If you don't have a Stripe account, you can go here and click on sign up, and this will take you to the Stripe dashboard. This is where you can sign up for your Stripe account. If you already have an account, go ahead and click on sign in to log into your account. So I already have a Stripe account. I'm going to go ahead and log into my Stripe account. Okay, so you can see here that I've logged into my Stripe account. So once you log into your Stripe account, so go ahead and enable the test mode right here. So once you enable that, go ahead and click on developers over here. Once you're on this page, you can see that we are viewing the test data. Go ahead and click on API, and here you can see that we have our test API. This is for the publishable key, and this is also for the secret key. And then let's grab the publishable key. Go back here and paste your publishable key in here, and then go and grab the secret key. Click on review, copy that, then go back here and paste that in here. So once you add your publishable key here and secret key, and then if you click on this button right here, they will automatically create a webhook secret for you based on this information we entered here. But not all the plugin will have this option, so I will show you how to create this manually. So all you need to do is to copy this webhook URL here, and then go back to your account, and then over here go ahead and click on webhooks, and then click on add an endpoint, then paste the webhook URL here, and then here you can give this a description. So this is for my shop. You can give this any description that you want. So you can go ahead and add an event. So select an event from here. So these are all the events that you can add on your webhook, but what we want to use this one for is to charge your customers. So we're going to select charge here, and then here we want to select the type of charge. So we want to select charge captured, and then go ahead and click on add event, and then click on add endpoint. And that's pretty much all you have to do. Go ahead and click on review secrets. Go ahead and copy this, and then go back here and paste your webhook secret here, and then click on save changes. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's that easy to do. You can click here to test your connection. So you can see that your connection to Stripe was successful. Click OK. Then once you're ready to go live, come here and change this to live. Then head over to your Stripe, and then you're going to go ahead and turn this off. Go ahead and turn the test mode off. So once you turn this off, if you go back here to API keys, you can see here that you're viewing the live API keys. Go ahead and copy your live API code. Go over here and paste it in here. Come back here, copy your live secret key. Go over here and paste it in here, and then scroll down to webhook URL. Copy this webhook URL. Go over here and click on webhook. Go ahead and go through the same process. Go ahead and click on add endpoint. Go through the same process and create a live webhook for your website. Once you create that, you can come back here and paste the code in here, and go ahead and click on save changes. So that's how you can change from text mode to live mode. And then if we click on the credit card tab here, you can see that we have the enable option. So make sure that this is enabled so you can accept credit cards. And then over here, you can change the title to credit cards payment or whatever you want to change that to. You can also change the card display method. Maybe you want to have it like this. You can go ahead and select that like this. And then the charge type, you want to make sure that this is on capture, not authorized, right? So we don't want to authorize the payment. We want to capture the payment immediately. And then here you can select all the payment method that you accept. If you don't accept Discover, for example, you can go ahead and remove that. And then here you can scroll down and add another payment method that you accept. And then from here you can choose the card form. We are going to use the Stripe form, or you can create a custom one, but I'll use the Stripe form like that. I like that. Go ahead and click on save changes. So that's pretty much how you can add Stripe payment. And then if you want to add a PayPal payment as well, we'll go back over here to payments, and then over here you can see that we have PayPal Express. So go ahead and enable that, and then go ahead and click on setup. And then from here you can go ahead and enable the payment gateway from here. Click on enable, and then if you want to enable the PayPal button on the checkout page, you can enable that from here as well. So here we have two options. You can grab the live API, or you can grab the sandbox API. So sandbox is for texting. It's basically like a text mode, just like what we did with Stripe. And then once you're ready to go live, you can go through the same process for the live version to be able to go live. I also have a tutorial here showing you how to grab PayPal API, so you can go ahead and check the video out if you want. So to get your API keys, all you need to do is to go to paypal.com. If you already have an account, you can go ahead and sign into your account. If you don't have an account yet, you can go ahead and sign up. So one thing to keep in mind is that when you click on sign up, to be able to have access to API keys, so you will need to create a business PayPal account, which is completely free. So go ahead and click on business here, and then click on get started. And then from here you can click on sign up. This is where you're going to enter your business information. Go ahead and enter all the information here and sign up. But for me, I'm just going to log in because I already have a PayPal account. So once you log into your PayPal account, all you need to do is to go over here on activities, click on that, then go over here and click on API access. Then from this page, scroll down all the way here and click on manage API credentials, and that is going to bring you to this page. And then from here you can see all your API information. So if we go back over here, we can change this to live mode. So once you change this to live mode, you can go ahead and copy your live API username, your live API password, your live API signature. If you go back here, you can see that you have all that information here. All you need to do is to click on show. So let me show the username here. So you copy the username like this, you click on show, you copy that, and then you go back over here, paste the information here. Once you paste the information here, you can go back here and copy the password as well, copy the signature, and then come back and paste that over here. From here you can change your PayPal title. You can change it to maybe something like pay with PayPal like this, and then you can put a description here if you want, or you can just leave it on default. And then from here you can select where you want to show the express button. So for example, we have the checkout page and we also have the cart page as well. So maybe we want to show this only on the checkout page, not on the cart page, or maybe you can show it on cart page too, just in case if someone just want to do a quick checkout, they can do that as well. And then you can do the same thing from here. So if you don't know what Express credit card is, you can click on this preview button right here, and that is going to preview that for you. So it will look like this. The same thing applies to this one. You can preview that as well, and this is the button we are talking about. And then here you can select the button size. We can have that on medium, small, or large. And then for the branding, you can add your branding name here so that your customer will know who is charging them. And also over here you can add your logo if you want. You can go ahead and select the logo, but make sure the logo is like 190 by 90 pixels. So your logo will look like this images. If you want to add a header image as well, you can add that here as well. And once you're done here, scroll down all the way and click on Save Changes. Alright guys, so now that we've gone ahead and set up Stripe and PayPal on our website, so now we now have a payment option here. So you can either pay with PayPal or you can even pay with credit card information. So you can put in your credit card here and then make the payment, or you can even use the PayPal Express here as well, just to check out without filling in all this information. So now you can see that you have a beautiful Divi website and your website is ready to go. So you can actually start selling products on your website right away and accepting payments on your website right away. So congratulations, you have a full functional e-commerce website. So if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that more people can discover the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.